Alright, I found a few more scraps for this. And some of them are just like very little. So we're going to add those. We're going to add those little strings. Oh, I got to fix my chat already. Fix the chat already. Hello, Ducky. Good morning. Good morning. I am doing good. I'm doing good. How are you? Been a long night, actually. My grandson was coughing a lot, so I didn't let him go to school this morning, so he has to stay home. He's just not. Yeah, he's just coughing. So, oh, great, great. I'm glad you're doing good. Yeah, he just, well, and he doesn't really act sick or anything. He was just coughing, and so I just didn't think that he was needed to go and pass or catch anything at school. So, yeah. Hello, Lizzie. Hello, Scrolling. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, I appreciate it. Your singing contest is tomorrow. Well, good luck. Good luck, good luck. Oh, thank you, Scrolling. Yes, I took yesterday off. And I'm going to be taking, every Sunday off because, I just kind of need some days to to get back together. Oh, is that right, Stu? How come? Thank you, Lizzie. Thank you, thank you. Y'all are so sweet to me. So what's going on? Did y'all have a good weekend? Did y'all have a good weekend? I had big plans for all kinds of stuff getting done, and none of it did, I tell you. Absolutely none of it. I didn't even get the laundry done. Yeah, I didn't get it done. But that's okay. It's waiting on me. Yes, I'm still working on this scrappy blanket. And when I get these pieces put together, I will show you what I got in the mail yesterday or Saturday or whatever day it was. Yeah, whatever day it was. Hello, Cow Penguin. Yes, this is the scrap blanket. I found a couple more little scraps to throw on it. So it makes it a little bit easier when I'm trying to chat if I have something like this. Uh, uh, who's that? Cow Penguin? Yeah, I'm not, don't know who a lot of people are. And I'll just tell you, if the people are evil, no, I don't support them. I don't know. Oh, scrolling, I just picked it up. It's about this big. It's not very big. Well, thank you. Thank you. Well, I try. But I have so many of these scraps, and they keep turning up, and I've got Scott out there winding yarn that I found laying around, and yeah. Well, thank you. There's an awful lot of live streams going on today. I mean, I was scrolling through, couldn't believe what I was seeing. Yeah, yarn's expensive. Yarn is expensive, Lizzie. It is. Well, the blanket yarn that I use runs an average of $12 a skein. So yes, anything you're making out of blanket yarn is expensive. This is just the scraps from my blanket yarn that I am just putting together to make a scrap blanket, just because I didn't want to waste any of these scraps. Hello, Majdi. Yeah, so this is just keeping the scraps from, taking up space in a bucket. So now they're taking up space on a shelf, But at least this will have a purpose. I can put it in the car so that when we go somewhere, my grandson will be able to stay warm in the car. Yeah, yes, Hazel, that's true. Yep, there's plenty of those. Plenty of those. And I'm amazed at all these blanket yarns, even the ones that are supposedly from the same company. They have different thicknesses. A lot of them, a different thickness. So, yeah. And no, I'm not crocheting in my ends yet. I'm not hiding the ends. I'm just keep going. Just keep going. So I got a couple of interesting things over the weekend that I'm going to try eventually. I don't know what day it is. Hello, Gamer Kitty. You are welcome to join us. We are just hanging out, doing our thing. Hello, Crease Lily. And I forgot your name again. Creased? I remember you, but I can't remember your name. Well, thank you. Thank you. Hello, Shelly. Can't remember how I said your name. Hello, Nisha. How are you doing today? Yeah, yarn is very expensive. That is true. Steffi? Okay. Yeah, I was trying to figure out how to say your screen name, because I will never remember real names. I will never remember it. Hello? Agasio? Or Exphobio? I don't know. Hello? How is everybody today? What do y'all got going on this week? Do y'all have big plans this week? Yes, I like the peace and quiet. Sometimes it gets a little bit quick in here, but that's okay. Hello, Dan. Well, thank you. Okay, that works. Oh, Mudgy, this is the scrap blanket. I found some more scraps to add to the scrap blanket, so I'm just adding these in because, I cleaned out my scrap bag. And these are the last two. I found two more. The dog and the guy. Make a Blue's Clues dog. I do not make the copyrighted items unless I'm going to keep them. I do not make those for people. I do not sell those. Yeah, those are copyrighted and you can get in big legal trouble for that. So no, I can't do that. These are mine. Bye-bye, Lizzie. You have a wonderful day. Sayla hasn't posted in a while. No, she hasn't, has she? Been a few days. Well, she might have got busy. Hello, Connor. Selah gets busy. She's busy on Sundays and stuff, so she may not have had time. Hello, Shiver Foxy. How are you today? Yeah, I'm a mom. And a grandmom. Did anybody do anything exciting this weekend? I have to go make another phone call because I haven't got any phone calls back about this flea market that I tried to get involved in. And I don't really want to run to town to check in person. So, that's what a phone call's for, right? So hopefully, otherwise I'm kind of not going to be able to do the show that I wanted to do this weekend. You cooked some roasted vegetables? Oh, yum. Oh, yeah, Munchie, this is just a scrap quilt. It's just all my little scrappy, please, it's not a quilt, scrappy pieces of yarn that doesn't work for anything else because they're too small. So I'm just putting them all into a little Afghan. Probably end up putting it in the car so that when we're traveling, it'll be warmer in the back seat for my grandson. That's probably what'll happen of it. Plus, learn how to make your own tea leaf. Oh, well, that is so cool. You're going to New Orleans on the 26th. Well, that sounds like fun. That sounds like fun. So, yes. I have never been to New Orleans. New Orleans is fun. Tea for hard days, yes. Well, Nisha, I think Ash works with those people like every day. I think that's just kind of the way the situation is at her workplace. Yeah, I don't think she gets to choose. But she definitely works very hard. Very hard. Like 12-hour days are like, seems like every day. All right, well, we're coming down to the end of this row. It's about time to turn it. And I think I got 3 colors into this one row. There's Ash. Uh-oh, what happened, Ash? What happened? Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to be posting on or doing a live on Sundays anymore because, I just need a break. Just need a break. So yeah, I've got 3 colors on that row. Hello, Travis. They were just talking about you and you materialized, Ash. You need a break from life. Yeah, I could understand that. We thought you'd be popping in. What time is it there? Is it? Yes, it is morning here. It is morning here. Yeah, it is. Well, thank you, Scrawlin. Yeah, I had kind of a rough night last night because my grandson's been sleeping in my bed and he wakes up coughing. He's been coughing quite a bit over through the night, and then he woke up at like 3 o'clock and thinks it's morning. No, go back to bed. I had to go extra hours Sunday morning because my coworker was in the ER. Oh no, Ash. Well, that's not good. And you already had to do extra hours because somebody else had called off. Oh my. Hello, Massa. Yes, I remember the name. I don't remember conversations. I just remember seeing names. So how are you? So Did you get caught up? Or Ash, do you ever get a day off? It didn't go well at the ER. What does that mean? Hello, Raiden. Happy birthday. Uh, because it was on sale and your son's face. Yeah, he was so worried about making that video. That was funny. Hello, Robert. Your clock alarm is every day at 4:45. Yeah. Yeah, I used to start work at 4 a.m. every day, but now it's 4:30 and it's not in the morning anymore. Okay. Well, my resident having behavior, she felt the need. Why did she do that, Ash? That's awful. Well, Jeffrey, you heard wrong. Well, happy birthday to you too, Massa. Yeah. Yeah, we have a few birthdays in here today. Laura, the chair. She would have deserved it. What do they do with people like that? When you have residents that are violent like that, what do they do about that, Ash? I just so you're sure. Yeah, yeah, my son had a he had a hard time making that. He's like, is that good enough? Is that good enough? Oh well, welcome, Robert. Ashker, hello. Yeah, I was just thinking I've seen that name before. Has been a long time. Hello, how are you? Oh, Jeff, don't be sick. We don't want sickos in here. Hello? Hello, Bang? They don't do anything. They just get hit and slapped and whatever, and they never get consequences because, oh, they can't help it. Well, they can help it. That's, even, it's still assault. Oh my gosh. Hot, hot chocolate? Hot chocolate? You're freezing? Oh, okay. Oh, you're iconic girly. Well, well, that makes a big difference because, yeah, I had no idea who you were. Yes, Graph, it is a lot of yarn. Yeah, I think that's terrible. That's terrible. Yeah, yeah, Ash, he's trying to be, he's trying to be cute, and it's not working out real well for him. It is. I'm gonna have to go lay down and take a nap here pretty soon because I am so stinking tired. But since Levi is up all night, I do not have to work since he's was coughing most of the night. I do not have to go meet the bus because I did not let him go to school today because it just seemed to be an excessive cough, and I'm like, well, I don't think he needs to go, and if anybody's puny, get something. So staying home to keep him. Yeah, he's still. Oh, he's acting fine. He is completely acting fine. He just kept me up most of the night. And I don't know what was making him cough or what, and I ended up turning the fan off even because I thought, well, maybe it was just drying his mouth out or something. Oh, but yeah, he kept me up like most of the night. A car crashed a tree, and then the ownership was already closed. Oh, that's funny, Asker. Asker? Uh, I missed something there. Hello, Mario. Yeah, Massa, stop spamming my chat. And no, I don't say things like that. Yeah, well, I'm sorry, but I do not speak Arabic. And, if it's not English, then, yeah, you're not going to get it here. I am doing good, Libby. Massa, rude, rude. My friend called me slamming on my door and started hugging me. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah, Ash. That's awesome that you're everybody's friend. That's so great. That's so great. It's a scrappy blanket, y'all. It's a scrappy blanket. I'm just putting my scraps all into one blanket. Yeah, he is. Well, I hope your friend is okay. What a sad situation. You've got to be like one of the busiest people I know besides myself, Ash. Hello, Miriam. Well, you are here. Miriam, please quit spamming the chat. And hello, Maria. But I go by your channel name because I can't remember. Well, some days, but I got like nothing done over the weekend. I did make some rolls, and they did turn out finally for a change. And yeah, it's the heat in my house, so I didn't. I have to use plastic wrap to cover them up, to cover up my bread dough, and I have to put it in the oven so that it's hot and warm enough. Yes, I'm making a scrap blanket. Hello, Mario. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. You're making a cardigan for your granny? Well, that is a nice thing. I am just using up scraps. Hello, Jesus Evangelist. Hello. Kitty cat. I don't know if I do or not. I think it might be crazy. Yeah, it could be, Ash. It could be. Hello, Hashir. Yes, I am good. I'm good. One more skein of yarn. 17 skeins. That's right, Nisha. That's right. That is how it works. And I did order some more ice silk yesterday because I have all these bag bottoms now that I didn't know that I had this many. I didn't know that I ordered this many. I thought I had not ordered them, and ended up I did order them. So now I've got to have the yarn for them because I'm thinking the blanket yarn is not a good yarn for a bag. Scrap it, do a mini flower. Uh, yeah, I'm not sure how to say your name. Your name is Bread. Looks like it says something Reaper. Well, thank you, Miriam. Parkster, Life of Luxury. Yeah, I'm not sure who that is. So I didn't have to work Sunday night after Sunday morning's calming technique. Yeah. I would have a problem going to work where I got abused every night and been told I had to put up with it. That's there's something wrong with that. There is something wrong with that. Well, thank you, Mario. I try to go live every day. The Metal Reaper. I don't know where you're coming from, but it's very weird. Well, thank you. Hello, Rice. You have a nice day too. Hello, Connie. It's night in India. Okay, you have a great night. Lippy, do you live alone in the house? No, not sure why you'd ask that, but no. Metal Reaper, bread does not have a gender. I wrote up a 10-page report to my boss and Yarina worked about her behaviors. And saved my own copy because if they don't do anything, I'm calling. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, Ash. I would too. Never, ever not, turn in your only copy. Yeah, make sure that there's always a copy. And one that, and one that you can prove if it's been altered. I actually wouldn't be a bad idea to keep 2 copies. Crazy or not. Yes, isn't that great, gamer? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I just had to go fix my table. I've got Scott rolling my yarn out there. My grandson is in there jumping up and down. Oh, my chat quit. Bye-bye, Miriam. You have wings? Okay, Metal Reaper. Hello. Hello, Maria. Thank you, Steven. Today is... Well, that's kind of weird, Nisha. Yeah, that's really kind of weird. Ask her. I usually stop about 11 o'clock. You have a Snoopy plush? Well, that's cool. It sure is, Ash. That is really creepy. Okay, now I gotta catch up. Must be nice having... Right, right. Yeah, you gotta meet the right one. Uh, Knitting crochet. I'm just working on a scrappy blanket. It's just all of my scrap pieces that weren't big enough for anything else that was like taking up a big chunk of space. I am putting them all into this blanket and I am now working on the last ball, which I seem to say that every day, but the last ball of my scrap yarn before I can put this away again. And, until I get down to the bottom of another one. 5:30 and 6:30 went and had breakfast. Some gravy with a glass of cold milk. And well, that sounds like one of the days, Mr. X. I'm kind of feeling that today too. I might not have if I'd have got, more than 3 hours of straight sleep, but that didn't happen today. Didn't happen today, and I still have to call about that market. And this scrap is kind of large, so it's going to take a little while. Gonna take a little while. Knitting can crochet. Yes, Mario. There is. Knitting is 2. Knitting you use 2 needles, and crochet you use 1. Daughter someday. I would think the name Rivera would be cute. Yeah, but if you pronounce it. Yeah, it is. It is a very pretty name. Maybe they said it was supposed to rain for a good part of the day. Yes. Well, it is raining here a little bit. Oh, no. I'm sorry, your dog passed? Hot cup of coffee. There you go. There you go. Yeah, I'm so sorry, yeah. That's right, Joseph. And I got home Sunday after work at noon. Well, Ash, I can totally see that because everybody just assumes that you're going to work and cover them, and you do, and oh my gosh. Yeah, and 12 hours sleep probably wasn't even enough. It's running now. Yeah, I am not a coffee drinker, but I do drink a little bit too much Diet Coke. Okay. My fingers are not being smooth sailors today. And I was really close to the date last year. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, it is, Mr. X. It is, unfortunately, not a fun part. It is not a fun part. And we don't really do that here. We just kind of like dig a hole. Yes, that's so sad. So sad. There, I put lotion on my hands and now I can't even hardly hang on to my yarn. Uh-oh. There's the dog. What's going on out there? No telling. We're about to make it to the end of the row again. Yeah, I just don't do coffee. Never got into the coffee thing. I think I've drank a couple of cups when I was like traveling all night. Decided I could do just as well with soda from caffeine or caffeine from soda. I just don't like the bitter. Uh, 5:40 p.m. Aw. Hello, Jamila. How are you today? Everything going well in your neck of the woods? Hello, Lost Doll. Good morning, good morning. We're not doing a whole lot here today. I've got, actually, I'm really surprised that I've got this much stuff or this much left on this roll because it didn't look like that big of a roll when I picked it up, but I guess there is. Hello, Jelly. Uh, I have no idea, Mario. I have no idea how much yarn I have. Hello, Ebbs. I do. I do. It's been pouring down and went from hot to cold. Oh, well, I am glad you are better, Jamila. Yes, we're finally getting a little bit of rain here. We haven't had any rain in like 5 or 6 weeks. And, I've been having to go out and like water my plants or my flowers. They're not really flowers because I can't do um, the flowering thing kind of likes to mess with my sinuses, but The storm's getting worse. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Broodstock? Yeah. I think y'all are speaking a language I don't know. Yeah, I think she was in anticipation. Nobody said anything. That was kind of a little over the top. Kind of a little over the top. There he is in there coughing again. Y'all hear that? Goodness. That one sounds like he sucked some apple juice down the wrong pipe. That's what that one sounded like. Poor little feller. You need to keep an eye on the weather. Well, yeah, we don't want any of those. Yeah, he's that one sounded like he didn't get his drink to go down the right way, but yeah, he was coughing quite a bit last night, so I kept him home from school because mainly because he has to ride the bus as long as he's at school. I mean, he only goes to school for about 2.5 hours a day, but he is on the bus for 2.5 hours a day, and I just think that is too much. And if he's not feeling well, then he doesn't need to be on the bus for 2.5 hours. Macaroni and cheese, Cheez-Its. Um, well, I guess I don't really. My least favorite part of crocheting the animals and stuff is trying to decide what to do next. I don't mind the sewing because I like how it brings the whole piece together. And I like that. And but I don't like to have to try to figure out what to make next. I don't like that. Yeah, he might have went to get that good cup of coffee. you know, Mr. X, if you're there, they're asking where you're at. What's the first? I have no idea. I have no idea, Mario. It was too long ago. Yeah, too long ago. I made a ball out of the chain stitch. I remember that, but I don't know after that. I probably just started making blankets because that was the thing that you made with when I was growing up. That's what I thought crochet was. You made blankets when you learned to crochet. So that's probably what it was. So I don't know. But I know it wasn't nearly as fun as the animals. I sound like Ozzy is singing something about pizza and broccoli. Yeah, I have no idea, Ash. I have no idea. I don't listen to that either, so I got no clues. I got no clues. I want to show you my stuff that I got. And I might be running out of time here. So, oh, we have 3 pickles left. That's funny. That is not very many pickles if you get into a rut. I think tomorrow we may be cutting the dog's hair because she's had a bath twice now and I haven't gotten it done. And she just really needs it before winter and I don't want to get her too short. Always get the deal. Goodness. He is in there just coughing and coughing. I know he was up a lot of the night doing that. Yeah, he is. He's just doing an awful lot of coughing. And I'm not sure why. But yeah, he did that like most of the night last night. And every time he did, I'm like wide awake going, "Oh no," Give him a drink a couple of times so that and then he'd lay down and then he woke up and, thinking it's time to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning or 4 or whatever time it was. You have too much yarn? Yes, I don't want to admit to the too much yarn thing because I don't know that that's actually a thing, but I ran out of things that I wanted to make. He doesn't have any other symptoms, Ash. He doesn't, he doesn't have the runny nose or sneezing or anything like that. He's just coughing. Oh, thank you, gamer. Yeah, I don't know that I don't think having, I don't think too much yarn is a thing. I don't think that's a thing. I have 5 bags of it packed in my kitchen, but, and it's all over the kitchen table, and, it's on my desk, and it's on the peninsula out there because Scott's been rewinding for me. So yeah, I just don't know. My dilemma right now is I don't know what I want to make next. And I will be honest that the stuff in the fishbowl is not stuff I really want to make. So it's really hard for me to make something that I don't want to make. So, I'm struggling with that. And I do need to, put the linings in the bags. But I haven't even cut those out yet. So I'm just floundering here because I don't have. Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm just floundering without much direction. I can't seem to get things done, and I have like no space. I need a house. My house needs to have a room for my crafts. This room is literally taller than it is this way. If you took this room and turned it the other way, I would have more space. A bit of crochet needles, right. Down the stairs today. Oh, that's great, Nisha. I'm glad you're getting around a little bit today. That is exciting. 4 episodes left of emergencies. Oh, I have had shows like that. Did you? I don't know. I haven't seen Emergencies. I did watch House. I loved that show, House. I thought that was a great show. But, that's been a few years back. So, yes. Okay. I'm at the end of the row again. It's funny. This thing grows, and it appears to grow really quickly when you get to the end of the row. But I've actually only put like 3 or 4 rows on this today with all my colors. But we're about to get to the end. And turn it again, and I've got a little bit of a ball left. It's from like, oh, it's 19, okay. Yeah, right, Ash. All the best stuff comes from the 1900s. Maria, my favorite stuff that I've crocheted is up here. Yeah, there you go, Nisha. Ash got it back. I don't know what we'd do without Ash. She is like the carrier of the chat. I love it. Okay, I'm hoping to finish up this here little ball that I've got, and it is going, and it's only like this big. This is all the bigger it is. So I'll finish this up, and then I'll show you guys what I got in the mail that I'm so excited about. Any guesses what I got in the mail? Anybody? Anybody? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Ash. That's so sweet. Yeah, Mario, that is my favorite toys up there that I have made for myself. And they're Charlie Brown, Lucy, Snoopy, and Scooby Doo. Oh, my pet chicken. uh, I don't know. Yeah, a pet chicken. I've never had a pet chicken. That's cool. We need a super chat. Well, they're available. Not sure what you're talking about, but yeah, they are available. Contemplating on it. I want a donut or a banana. Well, I would say that the banana would be the best for you, but that the donut would taste the best. So that is quite the dilemma. Yes, a banana flavored donut. Oh, that ruined the donut. Can we see the full blanket? Yeah, just a second. Let me get this stitch done so I don't forget where I'm at. All right, here it is so far. It's just a little lap blanket. Oh, thank you, Ash. You didn't have to do that. That's so sweet. I appreciate it, though, very much, very much. Well, thank you, thank you. Yeah, as soon as I get this little knob done, then I'm going to show you guys what I got in the mail. And I'm excited about it, but I don't know when I'm going to do it. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. Maybe tomorrow. Everything's maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. Oh, it is very warm as I have it on my lap. It is warm. And it is soft, and I do like the feel of it. The colors are just a little too wild for me, but you know, for what it is fine. Yeah, it does not Oh, buddy. Well, thank you so much, Ash. Yeah, I got like none of my plans done yesterday. I don't know. Come on, there cannot be much of this ball of yarn left. There cannot be. Uh, that's almost a feuding. I love Hawaiian rolls. Now, I did make some rolls yesterday. I attempted to make the Texas Roadhouse rolls, except that for the recipe, I used buttermilk instead of regular milk, and I don't think they have enough sugar in them. They're just not as sweet as I thought they should be. But the yeast worked. Using plastic wrap and putting it in the oven to let it rise made all of the difference. So were any salvageable, Ash? Hello, horribly. How are you? Ah, that's just terrible. I guess my dog took one of Levi's cookies the other day. I wasn't here. Scott was telling me about it. And Levi went over to the dog and grabbed her head and took his cookie back. That's kind of hilarious, but kind of gross at the same time. Not even, oh no. Oh no. That's frustrating. That's very frustrating. Oh, you guys are funny. Okay, I've got to be close to the end of this. I don't know. This thing is multiplying. You know, I'm not playing Yarn Chicken, so I'm wanting to use these up. I mean, in Yarn Chicken, you're like, Lord, multiply this till I get done. But when you're doing a scrap blanket, you're thinking, is it ever going to be done? There it is. I'm coming close to the end. I see it. I see it now. But yeah, that was kind of a bigger scrap than what I thought it was. Okay, so yes, I'm getting ready to be able to show you my stuff. Oh, hello, Sayla. You're here and gone. Well, hello. Goodbye. Hello, goodbye. I don't know what it has with that YouTube and throwing people off lives. I have no idea what is up with that because it's happened a lot. Strawberry muffins sound good. I had a diet shake today. That's what I had for breakfast. And a vitamin C and a zinc. Okay, that's it. So here is the scrappy blanket. It is definitely growing. I think I have it about half the size I want it to be. Maybe just under. So there is that. All right. Now we'll put our tools away. And we'll show you what I got in the mail. Oh, thank you, thank you. Hello, Scrolling. Okay, so here's what I got in the mail, guys. Here is earrings. And I got some, it's a little polymer clay. There's 32 colors in here. Some little polymer clay because I wanted to make some earrings. These are post-style earrings. So, we're going to see about that. That's just a little kit. And this is the varnish to cover them. They didn't get the stickers on that one very good. This is the varnish to cover it up. The clear gloss. And it has little trays in here. Isn't that cute? So anyway, that is for the earring attempt that I wanted to try. Yeah, I don't know. And here is something else that I got. Which, these turned out to be kind of a disappointment, actually. Because they are... The little X is so small. And the strings are so white, you know, that you can see them, and then since the X's are so small, you can't really get a lot of do out of it. So there is there is that one. So yeah, I was kind of disappointed in that because it did not, with the white string on it, you know, I'll probably change it to fishing line. But then we have a little green one, blue and green, And a red one, a red clown. And a pink one. I think there's 6 in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we have a yellow one. And a purple one. And they're really cute, except with the white string. So I'm probably going to change them to fishing line because I don't want to see the white strings. You know, so they're not real high dollar, you know, which is, you know, why they were $3 a piece, but they are still cute and I can still play with them, and that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Yeah. You're scared of dolls. Yeah, these are little puppet dolls. And, yeah, you know, like you'd have a little puppet show with and stuff. I think that were cute. I always loved those when I was a kid. But anyway, here we are at 11 o'clock. No, I do not have to go make lunch for my grandson today, but I do have a bunch of stuff to get done. You want to play the games from one? Yes, yes. So, okay, y'all. Well, I'm going to roll on and, oh, get stuff done, maybe. And then I'm going to go lay down and take a nap and hopefully get, you know, some sleep before work tonight. Oh, well, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I hope he feels better too, a little stinker. Yeah, I don't like it when he doesn't feel well. And he's not sick very often, so thank goodness for that. He's not, and he's really not sick. He's just coughing. So, all right. Thank you all for being here. You all have a wonderful day. Love you all. We will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.